Hey, so something that lots of owners always ask us, and they kind of want to jump into it at the very beginning of everything, is pricing.
Yeah.
And how they calculate their prices. And generally I hear them say, I just check what Joe Bloggs is doing up the street, around the corner,
Yeah.
and just price like they do.
Yeah, and when it comes to business, it's so funny, because I took over my salon from you, so I followed the price what you created, and you actually took it over from the previous owner.
Yeah.
So it's no logic behind it,
There is no.
it was nothing behind it, no idea supporting why it was that much the price, whatever it was. So it didn't occur to me, until I started to have coaching, and Marie pointed out oh my God, what the hell is going on with this price list? It's 400 something different prices and everything. So then I actually got to the understanding, doesn't really matter, what the other salons around you are charging. Yes, you need to be aware of the good salons, and you learn from them to do good things. But basically it comes back, the hourly rate, in an hour you really, it's depending on the location and everything, and on many factors, but you basically sure to make between $80 to $120 an hour, and that's just for basically the labor, and then all the chemicals and everything, they are coming on top. And the problem is, sometimes your team members, they don't even charge right. When it comes to color, we have the toner, short, medium, long, is no grams, nothing. So you actually, if you would really calculate, how many grams color you are using and you are not charging for, it's actually very surprising.
I know.
Yeah. So it's, it always comes back, the regrowth. The regrowth can be 4 weeks worth of regrowth, what you can cover with 30 grams of color, or someone comes and you need 50 grams of color.
Yeah.
And most of the salons, they're charging the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So, when we start to work on pricing with my clients, it actually takes a good 3 or 4 sessions to go through everything. Because we have a look, if they're charging properly, packages. Lots of packages are out there. We have to actually see, why the package is going on, how much money they're losing, all the discounting and everything else. So pricing is actually very structured and needs to be extremely structured, and this needs to be logical, and this needs to make sure it's working for you too. And the other limiting beliefs is putting the price up. When is the right time to putting the price up? And anytime.
So
you don't need to.
If I've got a salon and I'm too busy,
Yeah.
I've looked everywhere for a new team member. I can't find any. No one wants to find work at the moment. In my area, for some reason, they just can't. So what do you do?
Well, I would suggest, if you are fully booked all the time, put your prices up.
But I only put them up 3 months ago.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You just put your prices up because you actually looked up. What's the word for it? You were actually a sought after.
Oh, okay, yeah, people
Yeah.
look for, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, Hungarians got me too. I'm usually here to interpret.
So actually, So actually, clients are
Sought after.
sort of. So your clients actually, you have a good client flow.
Yep.
And as we say, we have A, B, C, D clients. And your salon, basically, you want to keep most of the A, B, and maybe C clients. The D clients, the D grade clients, they are difficult clients. Or the clients who are always complaining, never rebooking, canceling, don't show up, they don't want to pay full price. They always say, how much is it for me?
Yeah.
So when you put your price up by $3, is not much going to happen in your salon. But when you are 95%, 100% fully booked all the time, that means you're knocking back good quality new clients who would not question your price. So I would say always, put your price up 10%, 15%. It just depends how much, how much you are wanted in your community. And don't worry about losing 10% of your clients, because you're putting your prices up by 10-15%, so the money will come from less clients.
And then the team, there's less pressure
yeah, they won't get burnt out because next please, next please, next please, next please. Once you work out high value, once you work with high value clients, what will happen, you know, like less clients, more money.
Yep.
And your team members, they will have time for proper consultation, planning, rebooking, and all those things. So
Yeah,
that's
retail.
actually going to
And
grow your
also
business.
the new rules that we face at the moment, we can't have back to back. We
No.
need time in between
Yeah.
to clean. So I think that's a really smart way of keeping everyone happy,
Yeah.
and not being detrimental to your business. And then in another way to look at it is that generally those clients are not going to reduce their spending very much when times get a little bit tougher.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And if you just like, if I just think of myself, you know, like I still want to spend money, but I choose where I spend my
Yeah.
money because I want to have value for my money. So I have this money for beauty, but I want to make sure it's going to be an experience, not just going to the beautician and, you know, they not even analyzing my skin, they don't even asking for my skin
How
routine.
often does that happen
It is
when you go
happens,
to the
yeah.
beautician?
And you just choose something from the menu, you don't even know if it's good for your skin type or not. And the beautician basically, oh, you choose today to have the whatever detox treatment. And I always say, yeah, unless you have any other suggestions.
And they go, no.
Yeah, no, you know, detox. And they
Yeah.
don't even analyze my skin, they don't even ask my skin routine, they don't even recommend anything.
And they don't ask if I have any reactions to
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Even though, like on the piece of paper, they
And
still...
this comes back to consultation forms. You
Yep.
know, like, do you read? Do they read your consultation forms? Because it is extremely important. You know, like in my salon, we actually read the consultation form, and it's actually a quite sad story. On the weekend, one of my client came in and she filled out a new consultation form, and she just actually let us know she had lung cancer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if we wouldn't read the consultation form, you know, we wouldn't know about it. And obviously, I privately, you know, like said to her, if I can support you with any way, just let me know. But you know, like there is so many information in there. Unless you are interested, don't waste people time to fill out your consultation form.
No.
Especially for beauty, it takes forever to fill
Oh,
out a consultation form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not someone that sits there that pays attention for long.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that's a really big thing.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. So don't be afraid of putting your price up, especially when your salon is really busy and you can't find team members, because you are not going to make less money just because you will have less clients.
No, that's a big thing that is important now at the moment, because there's so many people, business owners that are flat out busy
Yeah.
but can't cater to it. And the
And
time.
it comes back again, you know, like it needs to be in balance though. So if you have high price, then your service, your client journey is
the
supposed to
client
be
journey
amazing.
has to reflect
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to, and to be able to provide a good client journey, you need
A lot
time.
of things. You need time to work on
and
everything.
the right team,
Yeah,
and then it brings the money.
absolutely. Time, team, money.